do is show you how to prepare good food economically, so you can prepare food which will be impressive, it'll taste good, it'll do you good, and it'll last you throughout the week. So we're going to do a bolognese sauce. That's going to be meat, some onion, a bit of garlic and one or two other bits and bobs to give it flavour. First of all, let me show you. Take the onion, get it on your chopping board. Whoa, see? Tricky little rascal. You want to get your fingers over the top of it. Use your fingernails, right? And your fingernails will protect you from being cut. Right, so I've sliced it long ways, and now I'm going to slice it crossways, which is going to give us lots of little messy little bits. But if we do it carefully, you can see we keep it all nicely contained. And of course, I make it look easy because I've been doing it lots and lots of times. There are various other ways of doing it. Notice I keep the front of the knife down on the chopping board, and I just lift the back of the knife up and down, a bit like a guillotine. Cutting tomatoes is quite exciting because it's quite a shiny, slippery skin. So turn the tomato with the top of it to the bottom. That gives it a fairly stable base. Again, with your fingers, cut it in half. Cut it in half and keep cutting it into quarters after that. Take the bulb of garlic and just whiz the top off and the bottom off. It's basically a small onion, but it's got a lot more flavour to it. So there we are. Onions, garlic, fresh tomatoes as a little extra, but also for flavour, colour and texture we've got some red peppers. There's the ingredients. So the pack of meat. Take your knife, attack it, don't be shy, and get it open. Alright, now you've got to be careful with this because underneath this here is an absorbent piece of paper. Right? And if you whack this straight into the pan, you're going to think, how am I going to get the piece of paper out? Just be careful with it. Okay, so I've got the pan warming up here. Here we go, the olive oil. Right, I've got this little gadget here. It just helps me to pour it. You're wanting about a dessert spoon or so. All you really want to do is to lubricate the bottom of the pan so the ingredients don't stick. Listen for the noise. Not of the pan, of the food cooking. It's just a gentle little sizzling noise. That's like your engine just ticking over. That's cooking gently. That'll take a few minutes. Right, so while that's sweating off, if you look at the colour, you can see some of them are still the white. That's white. The rest of them are starting to look a little more honey coloured, a bit more golden, but not brown, remember. That'll get too intense a flavour, which will get in the way. Here's the mince, and there's the paper I was telling you about. Notice I drop it out there, my hands are clean of course, and straight in. There we are. Now I've just handled the raw meat. I've got blood from the meat on my hands. Sorry to mention that word, but it is blood. Alright, I'm just going to go and wash my hands now. Now that's really starting to cook. Notice the changing colour. And that's getting the meat well to the bottom of the pan. I hope now you can see why I'm using the high-sided pan, because this stops all the splash out, saves you time having to clean up afterwards. Great stuff. Right, now I'd like you to look inside the pan and you can start to see what's happening. You can start to see that the water is separating out from the meat. Now that's what you want to get rid of. That's what this first stage of cooking is all about. Getting rid of that water. Okay, so you can see that the water's starting to go away and it's starting to look a little bit more oily in the bottom. That's the fat coming out of the meat. You can hear the noise is slightly different, and as you flick around the meat, maybe you'll see some of it sticking to the bottom of the pan. Don't panic at that. Just give it a bit of a scrape round and use the meat to clean the bottom of the pan. Keep it moving. And it's almost there now. The water's gone, and that's the indicator to you that it's ready for the next stage. I'm going to use the wine. At this heat, listen carefully. That slows the cooking down for a while, and the wine starts to boil. You'll notice the colour of the meat change. Okay, let's whack a bit of pepper in there. Let's go for the tomato sauce now. This is this cheapy-deepy looking stuff, but I tell you, I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Here we go. Here we are. Right, so that's cooking. What we're going to do now is we're just going to have a look at one or two other variations that we can do on that while that's cooking away, to give you some ideas. Pizza, a tablespoon of that smeared onto there, some of this stuff on top of it, in the oven for the time it tells you on the back of the packet, and away you go.